Okay, guys, we try again. God, hold on. I'm just gonna quickly test how we are. Oh, the quality is better. Okay, I think we are good to go. Okay, yeah, the frame are dropping like it's crazy. But anyway, let's do this, guys. Welcome again on a Monday. It could be a possible slow Monday. Just gonna quickly set up. Yeah, oh God. What a terrible day to go live. What a terrible day. Aye. What a terrible day to go live. Oh God. I need better lighting. Go live, tap to add the stream. Anyway, finish that. Just quickly finishing up the setup. Then we are good to go. Okay. Just gonna go live on YouTube as on Facebook as well. Oh, cheers. Okay. No, sorry. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, let me just quickly put it there. Here we go. So let's do this. Good day, guys. It's another day, another Monday, another week. Let's quickly go through what I'm having. From the screen, you can see exactly that we have gold. We have gold trade that I've re-entered a position there. I'm looking more to the upside. I'm hoping that this low, the first trade is on profit. This trade is holding the low there, um, for which I like. But here we go. The fundamental spreadsheet that I have, I'm just gonna be browsing through the fundamental spreadsheet that I have. It's telling me that I'm bullish for NASDAQ, S&P 500. For US stock indices, I'm already bullish. So I'm looking for a trade on NASDAQ, yeah. And to be honest, to be frank with you, the trade is already setting up here. So here there is a fair value gap with an opening gap. So here for HFVG stroke and a opening gap, opening gap. Um, so the reason being why I'm starting to be bullish on NASDAQ, from last week, John Powell, they kept the interest rate the same. I think they're just trying to be a bit careful, or just trying to be a bit safe in regards to saying they don't want to decrease interest rate early, because if they do that, it might skew the caused by inflation caused by tariffs and inflation in the market. So it's tough to say, but he is optimistic to get two rate cuts. So two rate cuts are good for stocks, and they're also good for gold in regards to say if we keep on getting lower interest lower inflation, the US government is likely, or the Fed is likely to decrease interest rate. But anyway, let's let's get going. So for NASDAQ, I'm waiting for this pullback. Here I'm gonna look to the upside. So I am gonna enter a trade at that low. Already there is this trend line that was formed here. It did hold this fair value gap, and now I look to enter aggressively without seeing what's going to happen. So already we have a breaker for our fair value gap with a breaker and an opening gap. I am going to wait for a pullback to enter a trade either tomorrow. I think I'm going to have my limit on already. I love how it's looking like. I love the fundamentals behind, and the spreadsheet that I have. Did this stop the live? That spreadsheet that I have, it's already giving me a bullish reading on NASDAQ, S&P 500, on NASDAQ and S&P 500 and other US stocks. I'm starting to be bullish in that regard. But let's go further. I'm not even gonna show you the spreadsheet that I have. I'm not even gonna show you my fundamentals. I'm just gonna speak about it. Today, we had PPI. Let's just quickly look at PPI. What was PP? How did PPI come like today? So PPI, flash service PPI was like beat expectation. The other one was just below expectation. So it seemed like it was a mixed data. It was a mixed data. So it was a mixed data where you'll see that the inflation is slightly under control, but it's not really it's slightly under control. And I did say that Powell is a bit is optimistic, or Trump is speaking. Oh God, gonna be a worst day trading day. So PMI, it was a mixed data, and we're trading the post PMI. Anyway, just quickly, I was also looking for Bitcoin because now it's starting to be bullish. Now we've already broken above. Oh God. Oh, I'm having a lot of trade this week, I should say. I will be having a lot of trade this week. I will be having a lot of trade. Bitcoin, we've broken above. We are holding above this high. The only fair value gap that I have is this low there. And I'm gonna look into entering a trade at the fair value gap. Okay, for H, FVG. So I'll be very active this coming week. I personally believe that inflation and Powell did save the market. So imagine I'm saying Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm gonna look to go long. I am gonna look for this retracement here. We've already seen a break of structure here. We have a break of structure here. For Bitcoin, I'm gonna look to enter a position long there. So anyway, while going through this, you can just add a comment. Tell me, are you bullish or bearish for the day? And then I said I'm gonna enter at this breakup at this fair value gap there to go long for come on man, for Bitcoin. Okay. Also gold. I did speak about gold earlier when I came in, and there's possibility of uncertainty in the market due to wars and lower inflation in the US. So the low inflation in the US is likely to give us good reading in terms of we might start to see the dollar retracing more to the downside and gold being bullish. But let's go ahead. SA top 40. I'm still holding SA top 40. We're exactly at break even. Came back to break even. And USD CHF, I'm looking for shorts here. And I'm just gonna just quickly, just watching it. I would love to see a break below and hold to continue to the upside, but that if that doesn't happen, I'm fine with it. And I have a trade on GPB AUD. I have a trade on GPB AUD, holding that support, holding this fair value gap. Stop loss already, it's moved just to break even. So what I'm looking for for GBP AUD, it's to hold above and continue to the upside. So this measure resistance here, I just want to see it breaking and push to the upside. Um, that's what I'm looking for Bitcoin. Oh, come on. That's what I'm looking for that's what I'm looking for all the pairs that I'm looking for GBP AUD. Okay. GBP USD, I said I am gonna look for a cheaper pullback to this fair value gap here before I push to the upside. So I'm watching that closely. Euro USD as well, same thing. But an interesting one here, it's AUD CAD. AUD CAD, it's continuing without me. Did it tap the fair value gap? Let's mark it properly. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna view this properly. Okay, I think I'm gonna look for longs on AUD CAD. So AUD CAD, I said if it taps back into this fair value gap, I am gonna look for shorts. Oh God, I have a lot of trade here. I am gonna look for shorts on the 4-hour time frame. And already we are holding this fair value gap. If the next 4-hour candle closes the way it is, chances that it will, because yeah, there's nothing much. For HFVG bearish fair value gap, I am gonna look, if this hold, I am gonna look for a retracement here to push to the downside. Stop loss will be just be above the 50% mark of the daily fair value gap. I think my first trade will be here, just to hold that for a support to continue to the downside. That's where my first trade would be. And I think that's it, guys. I'm not going to speak much about fundamentals. That's it for the day trading, for the swing trading positions that I have. And my best friend, Capitec, I think I always speak about Capitec. There's 3 days to go uh, there's 3 days before we go to what do you call this? Before Capitec announces their, just gonna look for something like this. Before Capitec announces their earnings that are coming through, but before we get to that, let's look for opportunities, guys, on the day trading front. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna remove this and we start day trading. Uh, I'm lazy to just log out. Okay. It's a Monday. The market might be quite slow. So I am noting that as well. Oh, come on. This is not a daily high. What I'm doing? Guineted. So there's an opening gap here. Uh, daily low, today's low, daily low, and below there is a gap. There is a opening gap. That's daily high there. Daily high. I hope the move that I was looking for does not happen while I was still trying to set up the life. Yeah, it's a terrible life, I should say. My internet speed is not doing me justice. And then just mark this opening gap here. So look, I've not decided if I'm bullish or bearish right now. But let me know, guys. Are you bullish or bearish? Are you bullish or bearish for this PM session? This could be a drag of liquidity, though, as well. Oh, there's no direction. Yeah. I don't like the price section. I don't like it. It's terrible. Okay. US state it's better. Um, so US state above it, there is a 550 minutes per value gap just above. US state it has better reactions. Okay, I might take US state. Uh, I might take US state, but I have not decided yet. I'm just trying to figure out if we're bullish or bearish. AM low here. Are we coming for an AM low? AM low. Are we gonna come for the AM low and look for the continuation below this area? Is there 50 minutes for value gap? Yeah, there is. So there is another 50 minutes for value gap that is holding here. And it's holding very strong. Um, there is okay. There is a fair value gap that we didn't tap back into, just above there. The next target point is this fair value gap on support. So S&P 500 is a fair value gap below that. It could be our possible target as well. I am still deciding on where it's my next direction. For me, I would love S&P 500 to push and hold this fair value gap and push back to the upside. If that happens, it's my best bet. That will be the best thing that has ever happened to me. That will be the best thing because it aligns properly with my plan right now. Because S&P 500 US30, I am not gonna take NASDAQ. I don't like NASDAQ price action. US30 it's holding this range here. So US30 we might be coming to this low first before we push to the lower side. So I might consider taking US30 because where there is a 5 minutes, where there is a 50 minutes for value gap, there is also a 5 minutes for value gap here, which is clean fair value gap. I think I might consider it. Come on, this is too bright. I'm not gonna use that. Let me remove this. 5M FVG. Continuation target. So the continuation will be targeting the AM low. That's where my continuation target will be. Remember what I said about S&P 500? The best bet will be coming there and look to the push to the lower side. Just trying to get back on the lunch hour, just above, just above 50% of the lunch hour range. So between the lunch hour range, within that 5 to 50 minutes per value gap that is here. Um, just gonna look for this to hold, reaction to the upside, and continuation lower. However, if we break below this low here, just before the PM session open, and look to hold and go to the lower side, it is a possibility of another trade that I'll look for. So, and if there, we might get an invasion of the S&P 500 here. So this is an invasion of the 5 minute. I'm waiting for this 5 minutes candle to open. So there is a possibility of the 5M invasion here. Nah, nah, nah. Okay, I'm not gonna look at NASDAQ today. The price section is bad. Sorry for saying it's bad, but it's bad. Um, if I get an invasion of this US30 US30 fair value gap here, um, I would love to see this happening. Okay, 5M invasion, awaiting invasion here. So I'm gonna wait for the invasion of this 5 minutes fair value gap. Because if that happens, if that invasion happens of the 5 minutes fair value gap, we are likely that will be a break of structure on the 3 minutes time frame and 1 minute time frame. There we go. So once we see an invasion here, so 1 minute will have changed character, we'll have a market structure shift. So that will be a market structure shift, and we are holding this fair value gap, 1 minute fair value gap there. Da-da-da-da-da. We are holding that 1 minute fair value gap. So invasion of these 5 minutes, I might consider taking a possibility of going short. I might consider going short. Only if, because already there's 5 minute, this range here, we are holding the 1 minute fair value gap there within the 5 minutes fair value gap. And if we get a market structure shift with a fair value gap, the possibility that we're going to continue going short. As I said, um, it was this 5 minutes fair value gap that I want to see it in. I want to see invasion of this 5 minutes fair value gap. And on the retest, I might look to go long, short, I mean. So it looks for now, I'm still bearish until something gives in. Yeah, man, this is terrible. I don't like NASDAQ. NASDAQ is terrible. I'm just gonna wait for the 5 minutes invasion. Anyway, while still at it, I just wanna congratulate Bafana for winning. When was it? When did they win? For winning over the weekend against Lesotho. We are going to the World Cup, boys. We are going to the World Cup, and this is what I want to see Bafana doing. But anyway, it's not a life about that. If this 5 minutes, oh, look at this move. What's okay? Yeah, just gonna wait for this 5 minutes. So this is a very important 5 minutes for me. Nah, nah, nah. Yep, it's a very important 5 minutes. Yeah, should I wait for this 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the 5 minutes to close. I'm not gonna enter before the 5 minutes closes. I'm so thirsty. I don't know why didn't I bring something to drink. Hey, what's interesting is, let me see if is there an SMT here. Let's just see something. Okay, there's no SMT. Let's see this 2 minutes. Da, da, da. Okay, the first using the 3 minutes time frame, we are about to get the first 3 minutes closure. Even though this seems very hold on. Has Trump started speaking? What time is Trump speaking? Oh shucks. Trump is speaking now, so we need to tread very carefully. Trump is speaking also, so I need to be extra careful. I gotta be careful at what trade I'm looking for. Um, so 2 minutes before the this 5 minutes candle close. Once it closes, I am gonna look to go short. Come on, dude. Yeah, that was overspread, eh? When Trump speaks, you will see. You won't fail. Come on, something should be there. Yo, what the hell? It's coming back for this fair value gap here. What the hell? Wow. Wow. Okay, trumpet speaking. There's no trade for me here unless it comes back to that 1 minute fair value gap. There is a 1 minute fair value gap here that has formed with a breaker on on BG with a breaker, yeah. Okay, 1 minute before the closure of the 5 minutes candle. I am looking between. Ooh, I think this is better. I think this is better. I am gonna take this is better. I think USDT is better. It's easy to return back. 5 minutes is closed. You need to act fast. I am gonna look to go short here. Stop loss just above here. Target. The target will be that low. Okay, let's see if we get into this trade. Okay, just quickly put in the limit. Do come on. Here we go. Let's do. Okay, I've set my limits. Yep, I'm in this trade. Gonna change this to white. I've taken USDT. I've taken USDT short. Okay, just make that a bit darker. There we go. I've taken USDT short. Get that? Look at that for value gap that has formed with a test back. So yeah, I've taken USDT shorts. A break below this low, I will move to break even. So my primary target basically in this case, it's the AM low. What's happening where came back at that range also that could have been tapped as well on this trade. So basically all these things are aligning. Yeah. Trade in if you have taken S&P 500, a break below there and a retest will push to the market will get you if it breaks below this low here. If it breaks below this low, come on, dude. If it breaks below this low here and hold below, I will move to my stop loss to break even. But I've decided to take USDT, so let's just watch our friend USDT here. I'm mad. So yeah, break below here, which is decisive. Either move my stop loss or just trade my stop loss slightly below or move my stop loss directly to break even. We decide on the speed. So if I were to go back to this trade, how I took it, um, it'll go back to there is a 15-minute fair value gap here. Just quickly do this, just to go take you through it. There is a tiny support here in the 15-minute fair value gap, even though above there is, but there is one, there's support that you can clearly see the rejections there. If you go to a 5-minute time frame, that's when everything is clear. 5 minutes, we have a fair value gap that is holding. We broke below with acceleration. We get the inversion of this 5 minute, this 5 minutes fair value gap, this bullish 5 minutes fair value gap. We saw a strong acceleration below. We broke below. We got an inversion. We are holding below the inversion. If you go to a 1 minute time frame, I'm just gonna go there first. There is that the 1 minute fair value gap. So stop loss is just above the 1 minute fair value gap. That's one way to look at it. But also, if we were to look at the 3 minutes time frame as well, it's reacting exactly at the 3 minutes fair value gap. Signs of rejections are there. So we just want to see it pushing lower as well. Um, so we're holding the, what do you call this? The lunch hour low. Basic, that's what we are holding. We didn't retrace all the way to 50% because 50% is just somewhere around 15 minutes for value gap. So I just want to say it pushing more to the downside. But this is not clean. Let me just remove that. Mhm. Come on, dude. You can accelerate more. Let me just quickly see something here. But I know what was your direction for the PM session? Just quickly see something. Oh, shucks. Yes, brother, Chenny. Yeah, the Bitcoin looks very clean. Bitcoin, I'm just gonna, come on, man. I'm just gonna quickly go to Bitcoin just to answer my brother here. Sorry about that, man. I just didn't see it. I was just rushing through everything. Bitcoin for swing trading looks very clean. It looks extremely clean. Come on, come on. We broke above. We are holding this. Technicals make sense. Why not? Technicals really make sense. So I don't see a reason for not buying Bitcoin for me right now. The technical do make sense. So on the return, just move this so that it can be clear. So on the next daily candle, on the retest below to the low, I am gonna buy Bitcoin. Why am I saying I'm gonna buy Bitcoin before I go to day trading? Is because um, the FOMC and the interest rate that was kept the same, just trying to be safe. That's what I believe by the Feds are really bullish for risk on asset, including NASDAQ and Bitcoin. Um, and if you were to watch my previous videos, I was anticipating 80,000 retracement for Bitcoin, and it did that. So now I'm ready to buy Bitcoin all the way back up to the all-time high if I have to hold it until then. So Bitcoin, it's very clear. It's the direction. I know the Bitcoin. And yeah, but I'm not saying this is exactly how it's gonna play out. Remember, we're just predicting. You just look at the fundamentals. I look at CPI, NFP, PPI to determine direction, and there is a spreadsheet that I created that it gives me direction. So the spreadsheet will give me direction. It gives me the bias. So with the bias of the spreadsheet, now I have a clear direction as to where I'm going. And in this case, the direction I'm bullish. So I am gonna look to enter a trade on the next 4 hour retracement. But anyway, I was speaking to my trainee with regards to Bitcoin. Yeah, that on the retracement, I just want to look it coming back. And look, it's not only Bitcoin though. It's not only Bitcoin. I will also buy. Uh, I will also buy. What do you call this? NASDAQ on the opening gap. Yeah, and push to the upside. So I will also buy it. I'm moving to risk on asset. I am buying stocks. I am definitely buying stocks. I am definitely buying stocks. But anyway, move back to day trading. Let's see. We are moving back to our position that we have on day trading. Oh, come on, dude. I thought you'd be broken. Anyway, we're still in profit. We're just not broken above, below the break-even point. Anyway, for the PM session, just on the comment section, just tell me, are you bullish or bearish though? For now, the PM session, I'm not talking about long term. Are you bullish or bearish? Because the annoying thing now, this thing is consolidating. It's not giving me much direction. I would have loved a very strong candle that was gonna close like that. If the next candle did close like this, I was gonna move to break even. I was gonna move to break even. But anyway, tell me your opinions, guys. Just give me your opinions. I will definitely appreciate your opinions, more special about the PM session. But, and let me know also, am I lagging? Come on. Am I lagging? Because the live has a tendency to lag. So just please, just let me know, am I lagging? And do not forget to like the live. But while I read also, um, for for all the position, most especially the swing trading one, we have a Telegram account. Just click the link in the bio, join our Telegram. We discuss all what we are expecting in the market, most especially swing trading positions that I have. Um, but while speaking about this thing, doesn't want to give me direction. I still lagging till the 3 minutes. Oh no, okay. S&P 500, it looks now starting to be bullish. We're getting this 3 minutes candle retracing back to the 1 minute fair value gap up there. We do not see any bearishness coming, but don't be, for me, I would love to see a bearishness coming through to break below and come on, to break below and hold. So anything that will break below this low for S&P 500, just that I didn't enter S&P 500, I was gonna look for to move my stop loss to break even and continue to the downside. Just gonna just be very patient with this trade. So guys, just let me know in the comment section. Am I lagging? And please like the live, guys, please. It does help honestly with the SEOs and the for YouTube to recommend my lives to more people. So please like the live, subscribe, and we get it going. So this is a good move to the downside on this trade. And already you can tell that this was a very strong consolidation. Any 3 minutes break and close below there and a retest, it's a good move to target the AM lows. So I am watching closely this low here. Oh, come on, why did I move this? I'm stupid. I am watching closely this low there. But anyway, while I was ranting about my trade, that I'm holding it for the longest time, doesn't want to give me a move. Let me just show you my Capitec trade that I have. Capitec. I am using a leverage account for Capitec if you're in South Africa. I'm using anyway. Please join the live. I will tell you a CFD account that I'm using to trade stocks in South Africa. So join the Telegram. I will say it on Telegram, not on the live. So, oh come on, really now? Are you gonna be this low? And I am creating before I speak about this Capitec, anyway, before I rant about and say a lot about this Capitec, I am creating my portfolio tracker using this other this other website. That's very interesting to do that. That will track all my portfolios. Um, okay, remember, do I say remember if you are not on my lives? I'm not gonna say remember, but Capitec, there's earning coming in on the in today's time. There is earnings coming in today's time. Um, hopefully, hopefully, the previous earnings did beat expectation by far, and then we have earnings on the 25th, which is in today's time. And already, when you look at Capitec, I would have really loved before earnings to see the market closing above this high. So if we got a candle just to close above this high, and then I was gonna I was gonna move my, should I call it stop loss? But I was gonna have a sell order just below there, a sell limit order just below there, because we'll have had a candle close. I always speak about a candle closure above. We're gonna have a candle closure above. I was gonna sell my shares just below there, just before earnings. But now we just traded above today and dismally went lower again, which is terrible, I should say. And it's just before earnings. So I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen with earnings. If earnings comes out strong, oh shuck, that was my lighting. If earnings comes out strong, if earnings comes out strong, I am gonna get a closure above there, and my sell orders will be just below this low here because I want this resistance to hold. So I want this demand to turn to supply and hold above this resistant area and just look to hold there. So on the retracement again, I was gonna add an order here. I was gonna add an order there. I was gonna add more shares because I wanna hold more shares for Capitec because the estimation for Capitec or prediction for most investors is an estimation of about 16% growth for Capitec. Hey, yeah. Anyway, I'll be dark. Where's my lighting? This is useless. Anyway, I will be dark. I will go take my lighting now. Um, there will be a trade above this high. And the estimation, I was speaking about the prediction and the estimation growth for Capitec. The estimation growth for Capitec it's at about 16% for the next 2 years. So with this growth, this is the all-time high that Capita created, and that's where my first target is. Anything closure above there, I will move the order, as I said, to that low, break above, and then when it retests, I'll add another order to still continue with the upside. I'm willing, and this is a leverage account. I'm using a margin account. But anyway, if you want to know about the broker that I'm using, just join our Telegram. I'll be speaking about the brokers. They're not on this live. Okay. This is YouTube. So, but anyway, let's go back to our trade here. Let's go back to our trade here. If the trade is cooking or it's cooking at us. Okay, the trade is moving slowly in our direction. We're still good. We are waiting for a break below this low. So yeah, the trade is still moving as expected. As long as we have a closure below, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. Hold on for me. On. You are happy. Oh, this thing, the sound is disgusting. Need to buy a new chair. I know, I'm back. This is a good move. If we get a closure below there, I am gonna move my stop loss to break even. Just 45 minutes, 45 seconds just before this kind of the next 3 minutes closure. But just watch the 3 minutes, the 1 minute, what's happening within the 1 minute time frame. Oh, this is terrible. This is a very slow, terrible price action. This is terrible. I wouldn't want to lie. This is extremely terrible. Mm. Anyway, guys, you can ask me anything, please. You can ask me anything. Um, and just give me your opinion as well. Normally, I end my lives half past. Let me just quickly check my woman if she's free, because I normally end my lives half past and go and speak to the fam. I'm not staying with my family now, so I normally go stay with the fam. Nah, I don't like this. I do not like this. I might move to break even. Let me see the 5 minute. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm just gonna hold this with my dear life, but I don't like the price action anymore. I'm just gonna hold it, but I do not like it, honestly. I might decide to close. Look at this. Even S&P 500, we haven't really closed below there. Oh, shuck, there is an SMT here. Okay, now this is a problem. With if I say an SMT and it's a clear SMT, I'll move to break even. Flippin' light. Sorry, I will move to break even. What's happening with my lighting today? Oh, come on, man. Behave, dude. There we go. Better. Okay, there is an SMT, yeah, between NASDAQ, I mean, between S&P 500 and US30. This will force me to move to break even. Just make this another candle. It's a terrible problem that is happening here. I would have loved to see an SMT if one of them closed below, but none of them closed below this current low. So that's where my problem is. I am moving my stop loss to break even. Let me see another USD. Yeah, there is an SMT. Okay, NASDAQ and USD have created a low. S&P 500 didn't create a low, for which I'm starting to wonder if should I continue holding this trade or should I just move to my stop loss to break even? And because of this SMT here, though it's holding this support, it's holding the fair value gap, but because of this SMT, there is a possibility of the market retracing back to the upside until we see S&P 500 breaking below this. Come on, dude. Oh, this terrible internet. Guys, give me any suggestion for the better LTE, honestly. Unless we see S&P 500 breaking this current low. If it does break this current low, I am happy to continue holding without moving my stop loss to break even. But I am moving my stop loss to break even. Yeah, doesn't want to break, okay? Stop at break even. So let me move my stop loss to break even. Yeah. Stop loss at break even. I hate doing this thing of break even on this how? Even I hate doing the stop loss of moving stop loss break even indicating with this because it tend to be weird when you reuse it again. Should I try it? No. Okay, stop at break even, guys. Remember, I was just doing that. Stop at break even. Break even. Do. Yep, stop at break even. Yeah, there's no acceleration. Yeah. Anyway, let me just quickly call the woman and see if she's available. If she is available, I am gonna end the live because yeah, there's nothing much happening. If she's not, I'm I'm gonna call it a day. Angifuni Okay, guys. It's half past and our trade is not happening. Just moved my stop loss to break even, and I'll be watching the trade of the live stream. Just continue if you have taken the trade with me. Just, just hold it, and just be careful. I'll be watching it until 9, 9:30, and if it's still there, I'm just gonna take profit. If not, it will have taken me out. So I'm just gonna be watching it closely. But the way it's moving, my target now it will be 2R. It will be 2R now. It's no longer gonna be about 3R. So I am gonna target this low, the 2R, yeah. Even though I would have targeted this low, but I just want to target a 2R. And if it doesn't happen, perhaps it was those blue Mondays without moves. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Do not forget to like, share the live, and comment. Give me your opinions about how the US stock market and any trade that you're holding, most especially the South African stock, the JSE, any stock that you have in the JSE. And join me tomorrow, guys. And this was another day, another trying. We did try and get beautiful trades. However, we are moving very slow. So I'm not gonna sit here watch this move as if it doesn't want. So anyway, guys, I love ranting. I love saying a lot. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. same time, same place, and join our Telegram, guys. There it's interesting. I'll start giving good picks in the Telegram groups. In the Telegram group, my stock portfolio tracker. So yeah, we are improving our Telegram. So grow with us, guys. And I'm not saying I'm a very good trader or a very good investor. However, we will be all learning together, and we will be doing these things together, guys. So your opinions will be highly appreciated. Your support, your like and subscribe will highly be appreciated. And this was another day of another trying. And have a great day.